In an age before all other ages, when time itself had no name, the earth belonged to humanity, but humanity was not alone. They were protected by a legion of winged guardians, angels of the night, sent to the mortal realm with a single, sacred purpose: to safeguard mankind, before the whispers of history would call them monsters. These beings were pure, cloaked in an aura of celestial light. Their magnificent wings were feathers of pristine white, each one touched by a radiant blue glow that pulsed with pride, honor, and an unwavering devotion. Clad in gleaming silver armor and wielding blades forged from living light, they were the eternal sentinels. Their fortress was the High Tower, a colossal spire that seemed to pierce the heavens, a beacon that held the cosmos through the endless night. As twilight fell, they would rise in perfect formation, soaring into the ink-black skies to watch over the sleeping cities below. And when the sun returned, they would descend, resting upon the tower's ramparts, awaiting the commands of their lord. His name was Elion the Wise. He was a being apart from the others, a figure of unmatched majesty. A silver crown rested upon his brow, a symbol of his divine authority. His wings were vaster than any in his legion, and his armor was not of silver, but forged from sacred gold, imbued with the very essence of creation. A lion did not merely bear authority. He carried upon his head the light itself, a living star of hope for all. He was their leader, their king, the embodiment of their noble cause. For countless centuries, peace reigned. The guardians watched, and humanity flourished under their silent, vigilant protection. The world knew a golden era, a time of prosperity and wonder. Yet, as the ages turned like pages in a forgotten book, a shadow began to creep from the depths of existence. It was a subtle corruption at first, a whisper on the wind, a chill in the air. Then, dark warriors emerged, grotesque predators that fed not on flesh, but on the very souls of the living, leaving behind empty husks of despair. Elion, with his profound wisdom, saw the encroaching enemy long before it revealed its full, monstrous form. He sensed the growing darkness, the insidious tendrils of chaos reaching for the heart of the world. He did not fear the coming battle. His heart was forged in courage. His will was unbreakable steel. He feared only one thing. Would they be ready? Would his guardians, who had known only peace for so long, be prepared for the savagery and despair of total war? A frantic cry echoed through the High Tower. Lord, Lord, the fire of darkness has reached the land. The old temple is burning to ashes. A young guardian, his face smudged with soot and terror, knelt before Elion. My lord, how is this possible? Their power is immense. Elion's gaze was firm, his voice a calm and resonant thunder that cut through the panic. The time has come. The shadows have made their move, and so shall we. It is time for war. He rose, his golden armor shimmering, his presence filling the grand hall. Rise. Take your blades. The land and the people, they need us. Strike with light and fire. From the heart of the encroaching darkness, a voice, ancient and dripping with malice, slithered into Ilion's mind. It was a voice he knew, a voice he had banished. Do you remember the battle, Elion? The day you defeated me. The day you banished me into the shadows. It was your hand that delivered my punishment. It was your name spoken over my curse. The voice belonged to Morthel, once a guardian himself, now a twisted mockery of his former glory. But time has passed. The darkness taught me patience. The pain you gave me, it gave me strength. Now, it is my turn. I will claim the souls you so foolishly protect. I will extinguish the light you believe is eternal. This time, Elion, there will be no mercy. Ilion's reply was cold, sharp as the edge of his blade. You speak of mercy, Morthel, yet you showed none when you held power, when you betrayed our kind. Still, we did not give you death. We sent you away to learn humility, to reflect on your sins. But since your return is without mercy, then let us end this now, once and for all. The sky itself became a battlefield. Darkness and brilliant blue light collided on the horizon, tearing the heavens asunder. Angels and demons clashed in a terrifying mid-air ballet of destruction. Swords of pure light met claws of shadow and flame. The ethereal blue blood of the Guardians mixed with the black ichor of their foes, raining down upon the city below. The ground trembled, buildings shook, and the cries of battle echoed across the land. At the very center of the maelstrom, Ilion met Morthel. Blade against blade. Light against darkness. The two former brothers, now mortal enemies, engaged in a duel that would decide the fate of the world. Their power was immense, each strike sending shockwaves that rippled through reality. For humanity, Aelion Rured, his blade blazing with righteous fury. For the light, with a final, desperate surge of power, Ilion struck Morthel down. The Dark Lord screamed, his form dissolving into smoke and shadow, his power broken. As he faded, his final, venomous words echoed. I may have lost the battle, but you have lost the war. Ilion. Silence fell. The dark armies vanished, retreating with their master's defeat. Humanity was saved. The land was spared. The Guardians, battered and weary, looked to their lord for celebration. Yet Ilion stood motionless in the sky, his victory feeling hollow. A sudden, sharp pain surged through his chest, a cold fire he had never known. He looked down at his hands, watching in horror as the celestial light within him began to fade. His brilliant white wings, once a symbol of purity, slowly darkened, turning to a shade of ash and night. And deep within him, a strange, horrifying thirst awakened, a craving for life, for warmth, for blood. The blood curse. It was Morthila's final, spiteful act. It had infected them all. A young guardian stumbled towards him, his own light dimming. My lord, what is happening to us? How will we survive without the light? Ilion's voice was heavy with a sorrow, deeper than any ocean. We will abandon the high tower. It no longer belongs to us. We will withdraw deep into the mountains, into the forgotten places of the world where the light of the sun cannot reach us. His guardians looked at him, their faces a mixture of fear and confusion. We will not become the destroyers of the very world we swore to protect. This curse came from Morthel, and it twists our nature. Until a new dawn rises, until a cure can be found, we will remain in the shadows. He paused, the weight of his next words settling upon them all. We will feed only on the blood of beasts to quell this new hunger. We will continue our vigil, protecting humanity from afar, unseen and unknown. This is my command. I am still your lord. Thus ended the age of light for the guardians of the night. Their tale of glory was over, buried by a curse born of hatred. And thus began a new, darker legend. The legend of what came before the blood curse. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. If you were captivated by this story, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss what comes next.